From the corner of 20th and Blake, live at Coors Field in Denver. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
The count is 1-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. His career numbers in this matchup, he's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. No balls and a strike to count. Freeland has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Padres down in order. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Number 59, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line down the left field line, but this will be fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hit in the air to right field. Renfroe has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
The first baseman, Daniel.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Myers. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Eric Hosmer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. A high fastball is in there.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
That is good. The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-0. At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit down the third baseline. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Margot on his horse, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tony Walters.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting ninth.
Hey, this has the makings
The
of being a pretty big hitting
Kyle.
D-roll. Leadoff double. Now a
Freeland.
base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in now, Kyle Freeland. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
You know, that's sort of a tough
right
one since
fielder,
it's
number
only the
19.
second inning, but I think it's about
Charlie.
knowing your pitcher and how they respond.
Blackman.
He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
You'll only see about 10 of these
Up next
pitches
for
a year.
Colorado.
The changeup on a
The
tee
shortstop,
in the middle of the plate.
Trevor.
But tip your hat to the batter right there. He
Story.
did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Matt Strong enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out
Number
there for a
55,
while.
Matt Strong.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Story, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw won't get him.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Settling in now, David Dahl. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, this
Now
one looked
batting,
like it was headed for
third baseman,
extra bases off
Nolan
of that. Instead, a line
Arenado.
drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. He swings and lines it to left. Myers is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We've played 2 full. Rockies lead this one 6-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He starts the inning,
Leading
and
off
Dan,
for
they're
the
down
Padres,
6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw
Francisco
back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So stepping in, number 9. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murphy is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 55, Matt Strahm.
Into the box now, Matt Strahm. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Behind 0-2 now.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Daniel Murphy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Heading after it is Margot. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Myers comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Margot's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. They lead it 6-0. Ready now for an Tatis Jr. back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Manuel Margot. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit out towards second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Machado, the former Baltimore Oriole, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Now, Kyle Freeland looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he hits one on a line to left field. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe moves over, 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit hard on the ground to second. his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. Hard liner to center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Eric.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So digging in now, Will Myers. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. From the stretch. High in the air into shallow left center. Falling for it, Myers. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First delivery to him on the way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. There's one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Tapia is on his way home. He will score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Kyle Freeland. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Line toward center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The right fielder.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 7-0. At the plate, Francisco
Leading off
Mejia.
for the
He got
Padres,
on top of one and was a
the catcher,
ground out victim last
Francisco.
time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Ball
Oh,
one.
that's out.
To 1-2 now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, number 9.
Now batting, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Number 22 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22.
In there, strike one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Padres nothing. Adam Warren gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Warren.
Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A solo home run there for David Dahl as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
batting, third baseman.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and there were two down.
Up next for Colorado.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Margot racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Top of the order due up to start.